For those of you who didn't know, Gotham Knights is not at all an Arkham game. Apparently that was their intention from the very beginning of the production process, and apparently they wanted a completely clean slate. I mean, they wanted to start a new DC Batman universe, and they wanted to, have the option to do whatever they want with whatever villain that comes to mind and not being tied up to Rocksteady's story. And I'm all for it. That was number one. Clean slate, their decision, not being pressured by Rocksteady or any other studio. It's all good. And it was their decision to start up with the new idea and move into the new direction and just explore a world that goes without Batman in Gotham. I'm into it. Now this second one is really exciting cause apparently the stamina bar is not just a stamina bar. So you'll have to unlock certain skills and abilities, and in order to use them, in order to use at least some of them, you'll have to cool down. So imagine just cooling down for a minute or two while beating the shit of other guys, and then having to use your special skill that you've unlocked and then upgrade it. And that's what they're going for. For all of you word peeps out there, I'm one of you, and I'm a bit less worried right now because apparently this story is self-contained and could entirely be played offline as a single-player game, and you would not be missing a thing. A very huge sigh of relief for me because I love single-player games. I like co-op, but I'd rather, for the story at least, story portion, to just do it alone and just indulge my fantasies of becoming the Knight. Or in this case, Nightwing. There you go. Now this next one is a very fun little tidbit for those of you looking forward to the co-op portion of the game, because apparently the characters are gonna be so different from each other depending on how you choose to upgrade them and how you choose to use them and how you choose to you wear your gear and different cosmetics, that you will be able to play as the same character with your friends. So be it two Batgirls, be it two Nightwings, that's gonna be an option. So that's cool. This next one is really cool for us open world fanboys. This game is gonna be fully open world, no level gates whatsoever. You'll just have the option to roam freely and go wherever you want, using whichever character that comes to mind. So that's really cool. I'm here for it. Very much related to that last one, if you're roaming around on your crusade, just hanging around the city in this beautiful open world they're building for us, and you encounter a more powerful enemy, apparently, according to Patrick Redding, you are gonna be facing scaled down enemies. Not only that, those scaled down enemies will also be of different types, so you'll be facing different types that you could actually take on. So as you progress through the game, you will get stronger, but also the types of characters, not just their level, will be different, which is super interesting. I'm here for that. So no more grinding to just continue your main story, no more grinding to just be able to finally move forward with the story. And honestly, such a relief. I have nightmares from Assassin's Creed, even though I love it. So remember back in the day during Arkham Knight when the entire main story and every sideline storyline all took place in the same night? Well, thank God, because that's not gonna happen with Gotham Knight. I mean, I love Arkham Knight, but that was very, very weird that all of that action just took place in 6 hours. Because apparently there is gonna be a day and night cycle. At least it's gonna be day whenever you are at the Belfry, and it's gonna be night whenever you're roaming around the city. And apparently the storyline is gonna take place over several nights. So we're not constricted to that single 6-hour time frame, which I'm here for. A little bit of change is never so bad, you know? Here for it. So this one is just a tidbit about the story. Apparently it is completely inspired from the comics, so it's gonna stay faithful to the comics. However, it is an original story. So if you want to go back and research Court of Owls, research Nightwing, for example, I don't know why you would want to do that, but if you want to go back and get to know the world of Gotham a little bit, the game's gonna be inspired from that. However, it is a completely original story, and it's one that we have not seen in any of the comics before. So that's good news. I like that. And we have another tidbit about the story. So remember, back in the days during Arkham Knight, when each villain had their own storyline, and you could just go after the villain you'd like to go after whenever you want, even though Riddler was such a pain in the ass. Apparently, this game is gonna be similar in that manner. However, every villain is gonna have their own storyline, and there are multiple villain storylines you could follow whenever you want. So, very excited for that one. I love that portion of Arkham Knight. It was such a sweet deal. This one is for those of you who liked what you saw in the trailer in DC Fandom, because apparently there are more stories coming on from the Gotham Knights universe. There is room for Groth, wink wink, and he didn't say anything more than that. And honestly, I wouldn't expect any more news about that for a very, very long time. Very excited about that one. I cannot wait to see what WB Montreal is gonna be up to. So that is it, you guys. Thank you very much for watching this video. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, hit that ring bell, and all is good. Very excited for Gotham Knights, and if you are too, let me know down in the comments below, and see you next time. NashBash out!